Let's talk about sex, baby.
In this world of Tinder, we figured we'd put together a video that says how you should go about sex. We wanted to go over, like, there is an actual discussion to be had, and frankly, there are times that parents haven't had those discussions with their kids that we've actually had those discussions with people.
Yep.
And so we wanted to just put together a video that puts a little bit of helpful information out there.
How you know when you're ready and how to go about it in a safe way, a consensual way that is actually a beautiful experience for both people. In today's sexual climate, we have a lot of things that people should be aware of as far as STDs and all kinds of things. And it's super, super, super important, I feel, that both people get tested before they're together. If they've been with anyone, if anyone has been with anyone, they should get tested and make sure that you're starting every relationship with a clean slate. Now, people who are casually dating and sleeping around will find that to be a lot and expensive.
That's kind of the price.
That's kind of the point, though.
It's the price you're gonna have to pay for doing that. And this may not be a popular viewpoint, but it is a sane viewpoint.
And I don't think that people should just be casually sleeping around. That's why we wanted to put together this video of there is a right way to do it where it becomes an awesome experience versus a potentially, life-threatening experience.
Next point, although things like pornography and a lot of TV and movies make it seem really cool that it's like, oh, you just get to sleep around or have orgies and sex with lots of people and all kinds of stuff, we would say that it's actually really important that you're only doing this with somebody that you actually see a real potential, like a real future with, because if it's not and it's just to satisfy something, it's like there is the right person there for you and you can get out and find that person.
Obviously, when it comes to sex, you're gonna have certain legal things there as far as, age and all of that. There's also the point of religious belief. Some religions, you wanna wait until marriage, or, there's gonna be different beliefs and rules in place. And those should be respected and discussed, between the people, so that whatever that is for the two of you, you're in agreement on it from the beginning and you can respect that, and then you don't, run into upsets and, people going against their integrity and their belief to try to please the other person.
Because the reality is, if you're starting off a relationship or you've been in a relationship a little while and you're starting off on the act of sex by violating your own integrity, that's not a good way to start it. That doesn't set you up for a great relationship.
Very true. This one is super, super important to me because I have seen a lot of my friends not be educated on contraception, and having kids is a beautiful thing if and when you want to do that. But if you don't want to do that, or you're not at the point in your life that you want to do that,
or you don't want to do it with the person.
Or you don't want to do it with the person you're with. Having contraception in place and knowing who is responsible for it, what methods you're using, knowing what those methods are and being well researched in how to actually use that correctly, how that affects your body's health now and in the future or not. All of these things are super, super, super important to know and can literally change your life forever. So I highly recommend men and women to get fully educated in the subject and really, really have this conversation. No, it's not a sexy conversation. It's not a romantic conversation.
It's not like something you see in the movies.
Yeah, but it sets you up to be able to have very passionate sex, very romantic sex, and have it really be a beautiful experience that you're not then off worrying and wondering and are we fine? We didn't talk about this. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. It just smooths everything out so that then when you are in that moment, you can just enjoy that moment.
And the last point I think is really important to mention is, just be in communication. It's good to know what people are, what somebody's comfortable with and when and all of this. So, respect the other person. It's not like, it's not just like a meat sack there. You're can create on something that's super awesome, but you're doing that with somebody else. So respect them, be in good communication, and then, have a blast.
Whether it helps you or helps you have a conversation with your kids or your significant other or whatever, we really hope this information serves you well.
See you in the next one.
Bye.